Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Oh Brother Comics. I'm Chris,
And I'm Nick.
and we're here to bring you the top 10 most anticipated books for this coming Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. There's a lot of great books coming out. It's actually quite a big week, and hopefully we picked some good ones for you guys. Nick, how are you feeling about this week?
This week, I feel great about it. I think there's quite a few good books coming out.
Heck yeah, I can't agree more. So let's go ahead and get into it. I believe you're going to start us off, bro.
All right, starting off with number 1, we have Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 14, and that's written by Ethan Sachs and illustrated by Paolo Villanelli. Sorry if I mispronounce anybody's names throughout this video, but this is another War of the Bounty Hunters tie-in. So really looking forward to the culmination of all of these tie-ins, getting to see what's going on with Crimson Dawn and Han Solo. This is also the first appearance of Death Sticks. If you remember from the last issue of Bounty Hunters, we left off with the final page introduction of a new assassin who goes by the name Death Sticks. And yeah, really looking forward to reading that one.
Actually sounds like a pretty nice spec book for all the Star Wars key collectors out there.
Absolutely.
All right, and for number 2 on our list, we have Basilisk number 2. It's written by Colin Bunn, and art is done by Jonas Scharf. This book, I definitely have to admit, was really intriguing the first time I read it around, but it's been a month since I've read it, so I'm a little rusty on it. I am definitely going to be picking this book up because the artwork was amazing, the story was intriguing. We did leave off where we had the 5 humans characters that were coming off the hill that came down to this town and just annihilated it. They have these special abilities, and then we start off a little bit in the future with this woman who was affected by these people, and she ended up capturing one of the members who seems to have defected from the group. So we'll be continuing along with that story. I'm going to read the first book just to catch up, and you guys should definitely be picking this book up. It's a lot of fun.
All right, up next for number 3, we have another Star Wars book, and this one's Star Wars Adventures number 6, and it's written by Katie Cook and Sean Manning and illustrated by Fico Ossio and Cara McGee. And this is just another compilation of fun little stories. We get to pick back up on the adventures of Anakin and Padme, so those are always really cool to see what happens between the movies and everything that we know of canon between their relationship. And then also included in this is a story about the Nihil from the High Republic, and this is the first comic book appearance of Mari Santeca, who is the Nihil hyper lane navigator, the force sensitive being that they kind of keep in like this stasis pod, and she's like the really frail old lady that they talk to in the High Republic novel. So definitely looking forward to picking that one up.
And at number 4 on our list, we have Nice House on the Lake number 2. It's written by James Tynion and art is by Alvaro Martinez Bueno. This book continues with the guests at the Nice House on the Lake that basically are at the apocalypse. They found out the world has been basically eradicated. They're left at this house. They don't know exactly what to do. They're basically being kept against their will at this point because the being that kept them there, his people just annihilated the planet. So now they have to sit there and try and figure out what the next steps are. This book has been hot. It's James Tynion. Pick it up. You won't regret it.
All right, number 5, we actually have another James Tynion book, and this one's Wind number 8. And this one is illustrated by Michael, and I'm fairly certain I'm going to butcher this name, Dialinus. I will figure out what the correct pronunciation is for the next issue. And on this one, we follow back with Wind as he gets captured and taken to the fairy's hideout to be put on trial for murder. So, I mean, it's another Tynion book. That should be enough to pick up this issue. But Wind so far has been a great read. So definitely recommend picking this one up.
And that brings us to number 6. We went with Hellboy in the BPRD, The Secrets of Chesborough House number 1. And this seems to be a 2-part mini-series written by Mike Mignola and Christopher Golden. Now, this story is a story that follows Hellboy, who partners with the psychic, and their job is to go through and clear out a mansion that is up for auction. The story definitely takes off as a fun read. It looks like it's for all ages. I'm hoping to have a blast with this. I've always enjoyed Hellboy, and this book looks like no exception.
For number 7, we have X-Men number 1, written by Jerry Duggan and illustrated by Pepe Larraz. And with this one, we have the first team appearance of the X-Men of Krakoa. And this is a team consisting of Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Rogue, Cinch, Polaris, and Laura Kinney's Wolverine. So this is a brand new story for the X-Men set in the Reign of X. So definitely going to be picking this one up to see how that goes.
And at number 8, we have Masters of the Universe Revelation number 1. I'm really excited for this book. It's written by Kevin Smith, and it is a prequel to the show that we're getting on Netflix coming out later. Guys, I know the internet is a buzz right now with, all the stuff that's going on with the He-Man universe, and Kevin Smith lied to us. Guys, chill the hell out. Like, Jesus Christ. This is what it's about, being storytellers. Let the man tell his story. It looks very interesting. I have no problem with He-Man losing the power, and we get to see this story play out. I'm excited to read this book. It looks really fun. Guys, give it a chance. You probably will love it.
All right, for number 9, we have Thor and Loki Double Trouble number 4. This is written by Mariko Tamaki and illustrated by Guri Hiru. And this one's a fun little stories on Loki's mischievousness and getting into trouble with Thor. So if you are a fan of the Loki Disney Plus TV show, this is definitely a must read just to get a little bit more of that Loki story goodness.
Number 10 on our list, rounding us out, is Mamo number 1. And it's written and art is done by Sas Milej. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name, but this looks like a very interesting book. The book takes place with two girls, and their grandmother has passed away. And the grandmother was basically the witch that bridged the divide between the human world and the fairy world. And now that she's gone, those worlds have kind of started to bleed together, and it's affecting the human world. So the human world, the fishing is starting to dry up, crops are dying out, things are just becoming bad. And it's up to these two girls to go on the journey to take over where their grandmother left off. So sounds very intriguing. Artwork looks great. It's a number 1. It's Boom Studios. Guys, the way the indie industry is just taking over, so many amazing books, and Boom Studios is like at the top of that. You guys should be picking it up for more than one reason. The spec and the story sounds like a lot of fun. Well, guys, that is our top 10 most anticipated books for this coming week, July 7th, 2021. Hopefully the list was intriguing enough for you guys. If you guys have any books that you guys are specking on, please let us know down below in the comments. We'd love to talk to you about them, and maybe we'll be picking them up as well. Also, guys, I wanted to thank you. We got up to 32 subscribers this week, and that is amazing. We can't thank you enough. We hope that we are bringing you guys entertaining content, and we hope to continue doing so. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, we invite you to come join our family and become one of our brothers and sisters in this. We're going to keep on going, bringing you comic news. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.